Feature Friday.
The freshest. Okay, so this is Gloc-9 and Casey Tandingan performing Upuan live on the Wish.
I want to say this. I have found the lyrics, so do stay tuned until the end after the review, where I will actually have a look at the lyrics. And
This
review
is
the
heavily lyrically forward.
When
yeah.
it comes to Gloc-9, it seems to be the case. I know that one of his biggest idols was Francis Magalona,
That's right.
which he also liked to do a lot of societal commentary, and a lot of his work was inspired by sort of his observations of the world from the Philippines and some of the issues. He was one of those first rappers that liked to communicate and inspire conversations regarding matters that may have not been appropriate.
Openly spoken, yeah.
Yeah, like that's it, openly spoken about at the time. So Gloc-9 seems to has also done this frequently. We did check him out with Costa just now, yesterday, and KC is involved in this. I think in the live performance, I know the original song doesn't have KC, but anytime I get to watch KC, I'm also aware she's just released a song. I can't share what the fuck is happening next, but anyways, go on.
Okay. Except for that, you probably just spoiled it, but good job. Oh,
And it's also live. Yeah.
Oh God! Coolness. Oh yes. Isn't she just the coolest?
Ladies and gents, one of the best live performers in the world. Ooh, that's a hard ass outfit, dude.
It's a freaking cool choreo.
And Gloc-9
Just
always
looks
looks like
the
he's
same.
just chilling, bro.
Yeah. He looks like he came out of his house.
Really headbutted you. There you go.
No, bro.
It's a really good outfit.
It's a really good song.
He knows he's fucking killing it.
Yeah. Those freaking dancers, though. She looks amazing.
That's how you wear
cannot-
Timbs, dog. That's how you wear Timbs.
Oh, okay.
The only problem is, if you do wear Timbs in a place where you were meant to wear Timbs, like London, when it's wet, cold, and miserable, you can't wear them like that.
Like open and relaxed.
Yeah, nah. I guess he has to wear them like that because they're fucking warm.
Because it's hot.
And in the Philippines, I don't think winter exists.
No, they don't.
It's the same in Venezuela.
Yeah.
It's not real.
No, it's an illusion.
It doesn't make. It's just movies.
Oh yeah.
But I guess they does get really wet. Mm-hmm. So not a bad pair. I don't know what the fuck. I was gonna say not a bad pair of shoes to buy, but you might consider like other boots. I'm just saying. I love rap, dude. Makes me happy.
She looks amazing. Like absolutely freaking fantastic. Oh, that drummer ate that up. She's so cool.
Vibe. This is what I've always said. I think rap live can be. The problem is you don't really have many rappers that can control vocal projection like this.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
I think also, I don't know if there's some post-production going on, but it equalized beautifully.
It is really nicely equalized.
But it's the huge addition that rappers, not from the Philippines, from outside the world, discovered that if you have a really good singer next to you, it makes things easier. What the Philippines, I think, has brought new to the table, which is like innovation, I guess, into the rap game. I feel it's what happens when you have, when your rappers that pedigree of rapping also have a somewhat decent understanding of vocalizations and the projection and control of such things, so that when you do go live, he's just as satisfying to watch and
to listen to, like it is on record.
In addition to the hype element that
Of
rap
course.
brings into the picture. But anyways, go on.
it's a beautiful space. Yeah.
Good drama.
What a cool overlay! Oh my god.
Wish Closer. Wish 1075.
So they did kind of like
Oh my god, what the?
I would imagine there was like a medley or maybe like.
I want more!
So
That was so freaking cool!
I do want to make
Lyrics,
this
lyrics,
concise, yeah, because the lyrics are such a big deal of this. You who are sitting down, why don't you try standing up? You might see my true predicament. It's like this. Excuse me, are you inside that huge house and backyard surrounded by tall walls and expensive cars in a line guards that keep whispering and whispering? Nobody's getting married, but a lot of people are in bargains, suits. The roof won't be damaged even if the rain pours hard. Plates and spoons that don't know what's left over rice is, and rice as white as a box of milk. And even if it's not Christmas, there is ham on the table. It probably feels great to live in a house like that. They also know that this is where you can find the person who owns a seat. Where there is an opportunity, it is fought over. That's why that person never lets go of it. If I see him, I will shout. And then the chorus is, this is exactly what he will shout. You who are sitting down, why don't you try standing up? You might see my true predicament. You know, it reminds you Calle 13, like
It does.
El Residente.
Like I love because it's a really good reflective. It's a good reflection also, like a call out. It is very, for us a lyrical rapper in South America would be El Residente, who has the same approach and like views on
Huge disparity of
the I suppose the unfairness of certain positions in South America overall. In certain places, of course, it's more accentuated than others, where like the class society, where in society you stand, and then that it's the differences between classes is so huge. Like the gap between one and the other is so big that there's really a lot of disparity. So like a lot of the times it's like completely different universes to a certain extent. They kind of cohesively work, but at the same time, there's a huge gap between one and the other. And I think this portrays it really nicely.
A lot of these, not a lot. Like it's only two. A lot I think are probably in this level. Gloc-9 perhaps in one of them, and El Residente in obviously in Spanish. Yeah, they like to observe and comment on such, these structures that it's their observations of such structures and what they believe is correct, what they believe is unfair.
It's a bit utopian to a certain extent, isn't it?
It's also more like a conversation amongst peers. That's right. What it feels like. You're conversing on the things that you perceive as unfairness.
Like it highly resonates into a lot of people, though. I suppose that where the popularity comes to.
This is where art it's so interesting and intriguing. If it resonates with so many thousands and millions, there has to be. There's certainly something at its core that resonates with people. Anyways, verse 2 is, excuse me, to the person who is sitting down, did you know your cup is full? Did you know our cup of rice is not full? The walls of our house are made of cheap roof material. At night it is so hot you could melt ice that we can't afford to buy for our own drinks. Boiled water in an old dirty teapot using driftwood from the creek that serves as our kitchen in the morning. It's our bathroom.
In our morning is our bathroom. The same place where you cook, it's also your bathroom.
Sorry, it doesn't have a very good punctuation. That serves as our kitchen in the morning. It's our bathroom. My mother's treasure is a soup pan, which is used only when my dad gets his pay. But it's still insufficient. Dried herring and salt with rice. $1 has to be fit for a day. I don't know if there are just a lot of barriers, or if the walls are too high, or if we're just pretending to be blind. Even with all your money, no doctor can open your eyes. Whacking
wow,
those are bars in English, dog.
My God.
So, and then he says, so, don't be so obvious. Stones in the sky. If you are if you are hit, don't be mad. Stones in the sky. The one who is hit, don't be so obvious. Don't be so obvious. Perhaps here it says oblivious.
Yeah,
might be a better word.
Yeah.
I want to see perhaps if translation number 2 uses. They both say obvious.
Maybe the lyrical translation, the literal translation to the word means obvious, but I think it's don't be too oblivious. Don't.
Or perhaps it's obvious if you do get hit with these rocks that
right
with whatever we
so
have.
it's like the system's throwing rocks at I suppose.
Or you're throwing rocks at the system.
Also true, but you get hit at the same time.
No, he's talking directly to these people in the high walls.
Right, okay, I understand now. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool perspective.
So if you get hit by it, don't be surprised.
Fair
It was
enough.
obvious it was going to happen. That's that kind of perspective.
Like, riot!
Certainly, again, I think that's what's very interesting about art and art that likes to observe and then exemplify and speak on the observations that the author has made. This has been prevalent all throughout humanity, and certainly holds a lot of value. But most importantly, which it's intriguing to me, it resonates with a lot of people. So it is a depiction of reality. Maybe at that time when this came out, I think it was like 9-10 years ago.
Okay.
Perhaps people feel the same way. Perhaps they feel things have improved, things haven't. But certainly very intriguing and interesting to see a country see the art that prevails in a country when it speaks to such matters. I'd love to hear your thoughts and perhaps what this represented at the time of release. And obviously it seems to be relevant now. So let us know more about that and goodbye.